see you. Hello there, PolishLynx here, and we continue Emoshichi's training, right? Let's see if she can survive. That will be the first thing she will do, right? And boom! Told you. The first thing she will do.
言ってるそばからこれ。まったく、いつになったら転ばずに帰ってこれるのやら。
Mission Impossible? It has been 2 weeks since Emoshichi enrolled in Asaimo's estate. Although one might say pupil, but after Emoshichi has run around the mountain hills, she comes back and does spare swing practice only for that day. As usual, Asaimo's direct coaching is none to be seen. What are you talking about? That's a training, man. I said that you are on the day mountain. Think about this. Running will get her stamina over there on a very high level. Spear training as well. And so on. However, she spends her days doing nonsense. Obviously. What the hell is she doing?
暇だね。ねえ、よさ男。ちょいと肩を揉んでくれない？
I'll do that. So if you're restless, then I have to rub your shoulder. If you want me to rub your shoulders, then you need to teach Emoshichi at least one thing.
私、稽古なんかつけられないわ。だって私の流派は据え物切りだもの。
Damn, you rotten nun! So you're gonna do that because you're planning to escape. But testing... What the hell happened? What the hell happened? Where's the text? Oh, I have no idea how I did it. Okay, apparently escape button does it, but I haven't pressed it on the first moment. Whatever. But testing blades on dead bodies, huh? That indicates that you could cut something that doesn't move. So, like for example a criminal's decapitated heads. And as long as it is something for testing blades on dead bodies. If I see it from Asamon's beheader's perspective, people that have lost their heads are not people but maybe things. Nevertheless, the basics how to use a sword, how to kill, and various things can't you teach her that?
残念でした。据え物切りと動く人間を切るとじゃ、刀の使い方や切り方は全然違うのよ。
And yet you are capable of using that sword against walking skeletons. Well, probably shouldn't have not mentioned it actually.
据え物切りの稽古ならつけてもいいけど、おちびちゃんに稽古なんかつけたら一日で投げ出すわよ。
Emoshichi is not strong, but she is not the type that would abandon practice midway. Yeah, right. Right. Of course. Because she wasn't running away in the very beginning, and you didn't have to actually catch her by the collar. Totally.
私が申してるのはそういうことじゃないの。稽古内容が高度で厳しすぎるって話。
How advanced is...
まずは、藁人形に針金を通してその首を落とす。でも、ただ落とすだけじゃダメよ。落とす際に必ず、藁の2、3本を残すこと。ねえ、難しいでしょ？
A straddle's head through a wire. In addition, 2 or 3 straddle's heads to remain standing. Have to. That certainly seems hard. Is that a technique that you can apply? Why isn't it enough to just take the head?
首を切った後、その首の皮1枚残すことが最高の首切りとされてるからよ。力任せにバーンと首を落としたら、首の先にあった頭はどうなる？
Nothing good at all. Well, I guess it will fly away.
そうなったら顔が汚れちゃう。罪人が町人ならまだしも、名のある侍だったら格好がつかないからね。
weird, because in that manga I mentioned before, in the previous episodes, the head was cut off and it was actually landing on the ground. Plus, after that, I don't remember really the name for it, but there was a guy or a woman, well, depending who was cut off, and cut it down actually, and they were washing the head. Weird thing to do, but yeah. So it's completely, actually, well, not completely, a bit different here. Which situation is true, I have no idea. You can do that. Well, that was obvious. I see. So you leave a thin layer of skin, huh? Even if you do that, you generally require a suitable technique to cut off a head. Plus, to aim for taking a head in order to leave a thin layer of skin. What kind of master technique is that? But because we had the bean case the other day, she's not necessarily lying. What do you mean?
人を切ったことのある人間なら話が早いってことよ。ねえ、やさ男は人を切ったことあるでしょ。それも、一人や二人じゃない。黙っててもわかるのよ。人を切った人間ってのは、背中に死神を背負ってるからね。
Carry around God of Death.
切った人数分死神を背負っちゃうの。そのせいで私なんか肩が凝っちゃって。
Of course.
だから私の肩を揉んでおくれ。
I already said I will do that. In the end, you came right back to that. I'll tell you again, I don't rap.
師匠、今しがた町奉行のことが参って、師匠にこの文を渡してくれと。
ん？そうかい。はい。
Unexpectedly, a letter from the town. From the town? Really? From the town magistrate arrived. Seems like they, again, messed up with all the text that we have to read here. Which is not good. But, well, whatever. It's understandable here. Kind of. I mean, you can understand what's written here. But, well, they should avoid so many mistakes, I guess. Check the text twice, please. Let's continue this enjoyable story. Asano puts down the sake cup and reads the letter in one go. And that looked like looking at a boring painting. And then, when she was done, she muttered by herself surprisingly.
今夜の仏は3人か。
Hey, you said Buddha. That letter was dust.
そうよ。奉行所から首切りの依頼。文の内容読んでみる？
No need.
今晩、牢屋敷、夜四つ時揃いにて斬首の者、3人のお仕置き、申し付け候。
Prison grounds. 3 people's beheading. It seems that the letter is a decree from the town magistrate addressed to a summon for an execution. Tonight, a summon is going to go behead 3 criminals. No, 3 people. Yeah, 3 criminals. Well, same. Criminals are people there as well. After that, the atmosphere in the house completely changed. They always drink alcohol in the afternoon as Simon. Will today not drink a single drop. On the contrary, will also not eat anything. Before today's short day grows dark. The remnants of the calm warm daytime had has disappeared, and inside the house a gloomy cold atmosphere is ruling over us. Before long, Asaemon, that finished putting on her outfit, is gently setting fire to a candle, which is 3 candles. 3. I wonder if this is too much, the 3 people that she will behead tonight.
さてと。じゃあ、行ってくるわ。
Me, who saw the expression, felt that it was danger by instinct. With the glint of an eye, she will extinguish the touch of a person, and an intense smell of death. And a somewhat cold air follows the back of my neck. And the one standing until daytime is not Asaemon. Genuine in the shape of one execution that is making her living on her father's occupation called manslaughter. If you look into the dark eyes, it's like looking into the depths of the sea. You will fall into a hallucination like being captivated in something charming.
おちびちゃん、私は暁7つには戻るから、その頃にお酒を用意しておいてくれる？
Of course.
ま、それまでは暇だろうから寝ててもいいけど、もし寝られなかったら、2人で仲良くろうそくの火でも眺めてるんだね。
You think it will be like working in a weird way that when she cut one candle will go basically stop burning?
ろうそくを
She left us with those words, and Asaemon left to go back to town with the pumpkin the town magistrate prepared for her. After that, the atmosphere settled down.
すぐはさん、師匠は今から人を殺めに行くのですよね。
Isn't this obvious? Are you really that slow? Yeah. When I enter around the main building, which is ancient dim. But for us, that main building is also something we see as a haunted house standing in the darkness. Interesting. After that, me and Moshi that returned to the house was in a sad and gloom atmosphere. Because there was nothing we could do. We slept in our wedding. But naturally we couldn't sleep, and we had no other choice but to wait for time to pass. Now in the room we have only 3 candles, swaying in the dark.
すぐはさん、もう寝ちゃいましたか？
Yes, I'm trying to. Yes, sound asleep.
嘘つかないでください。返事してるじゃないですか。
I'm sleep talker.
ねえ、すぐはさん、師匠がお戻りになったら、どうやってお出迎えすればいいですかね。
Isn't as usual fine?
普通ですか？なら、師匠、お疲れ様でした。
Yeah. Something like, Master, how was beheading? Enjoyable? Definitely. No, cheerful might be bad.
じゃあ、師匠、よくぞお戻りになってくださいました。
She's not a soldier returned from war, you know, and how the hell can you change expressions like that?
じゃあ、師匠、よく戻ってきましたね。
Okay, don't strike Shinroku here. That won't work, you know. Why do you need to act like nothing happened?
もう、だったらすぐはさん考えてくださいよ。
I said we should do it as usual. That's enough already. Why don't you go play with Kinako or something?
きなこはもう眠ってます。起こしたらかわいそうじゃないですか。
She's asleep. So the dog is a she, and you wanted to name her Suguha. Oh my god, I don't know what's sitting in that girl's head. Well, I don't mind that.
でも、きなこの鳴き声を聞いたら落ち着くかも。ねえ、すぐはさん。今頃師匠は、形状についてますよね。
I guess. time passed and it's now 10 p.m. It's early. Here it's 2:30 a.m. It's for me, when recording. It's the time when the execution will take place that was written on the letter from the town magistrate.
師匠は罪人の首を落とすとき、どんな気持ちなのでしょう。
Do you know?
人事なんだから。
Yeah, it's someone else's problems. We are not the one beheading people. For that, those feelings are something that the nun only understands.
そうですよね。
But I have a feeling about why Okuno would recommend Mushichi to train here. Mushichi, because of your kind personality. It's because of that. That personality is good for peaceful times, but for emergencies, it backfires. Let alone if you become a murderer called vengeance, for example, then that is all the more. It is not technique and so forth. I wish she can't prepare for battle mentally. That is something Okuno noticed. And also the Chamberlain. So that is why Okuno recommended Mushichi to go and become a pupil of a Simon that lives in the depths of the mountains.
では、証言さんはここにエモ七が来れば、性格が変わると
Maybe not change, but maybe something like you can control it better. Does it make any sense? No, instead of saying changing your personality, that nun is carrying the role of direct contact with death called beheading, right? So if you would live under such a human, even if you don't like it, the Mushichi would come closer to the thing called death.
なるほど。確かにそうですね。
Even if Okuno went to such drastic measures, if you're not careful enough, it could become the opposite effect. But she needed a kick in the ass like that. Well, maybe I think whichever one it tumbles towards is fine. But as for me, I want the Mushichi to become strong somehow and join the raids. Well, we know that. But that's for your personal gain, right? If not for that, you probably wouldn't care. Whatever. At that time, the room suddenly dimmed down a little. Mushichi, what's wrong? What I said is happening, right? That was what? Oh my god, I had a feeling like this. I had a feeling. And I even said that. Which is the proof. By looking at it, one of the 3 burning lights has gone out. I guess a draft came in from somewhere. A draft, yeah, right. What's scary? It's only a candle going out. You don't get it, do you? But soon now the next candle went out. That's weird. Now there was no draft at all. Moreover, if there was a draft, then before the light goes out, there should be some flickering. Totally, ghosts. Calm down, it's only the wind putting the prank on us. Yeah, she will believe in that. But you don't see the wind, right?
もし寝られなかったら、二人で仲良くろうそくの火でも眺めてるんだね。
Could be. Isn't it by chance?
でも、ちょうど今頃、師匠は形状にいるのですよね。
That's true, but... And then the last candle went out. The room was covered in darkness. Oh, calm down, Mushichi. It's just a candle going down. I think she would believe that. Without any explanation, even. You're being noise. Stop crying. No, it's not. It happens. Shit. How is it possible that she thought about this at all? I think nobody would expect that from her. At least me, not Really. I mean, she's so slow, always. Okay, at the moment a head was taken, a candle went out. Such stupid things don't exist. Really? And your time traveling don't exist as well then, right? Doesn't exist actually. Right, Suguha? You know, being stuck in the loop? Totally. Then something like that is not possible, right? Totally. Yeah. Of course. Well, sure, maybe it's about the same time as when the penalty is being enforced. Even so, at the moment of criminal's head is coming off, a candle is going out is quite possible. Okay, let's light it. Let's light the candle one more time, maybe. I guess we'll lit it with charcoal from the fireplace. What if you light a candle like this, the skeleton will be created? Another theory that might come true. We'll see. What was she thinking? And she came flying into my chin with her head. What the hell are you doing? Leave you? I'm going to be right there, a few tatami mats away. It's fine, alright. After I light up the candles, I'll come back immediately. No, that's a complete lie, but don't tell her! I'm running away, actually. Why would I lie about this? There's no need to return promptly if it's only a few tatami mats away. I sigh and then stand up in my bedding. Then... shit. The second attack, damn it! With the first time, there was no deviation. She bore into my chin in precision. However, this time my head... And so what? Hey, you said before that if you heard Kinako's barks then you would calm down. Are you doing all of this on purpose? Damn it all, I'm gonna leave the candles the way they are. Yes, exactly. I'm not mad. However, if you enforce your battle beyond this, it looks like my life and death will be affected. Me, who gave up on lighting the candles, went back into my beddings. Good grief, for only a few tatami mats distance she inflicts such suffering to me. But I'm bothered about the candles. It's not like they all went out at once, but it was one by one. Moreover, for the light to go out without flickering, is that even possible? Again, is time traveling possible? Suha? Is it? It's really like what the Moshiji said. Yes? No, you can't enter the same bedding. I'm waiting for Asaemon. Why do I have to predict this? Why? Are we sleeping in the same room together like this? Then that's what you should be trying to say, because yes, that's how it says. No to lolly, no. Suguha, please, are you afraid? Then you can sleep with Kinako on your bedding. Why? The word synonyms. Just don't. What is she trying to say? Well, with the situation this is besides Moshichi's personality. She wants to really live with someone close by. Fine, then scooch over. kill me, please. What?
いいね。すぐはさん、何もしちゃダメですよ。
Who would want to try anything with you? What? What are you talking about?
だから、例えば、いたずらとか。
Hey, why should I tease you? She's spontaneously saying things. I'm only hearing obscure things like teasing. Anyway, I'm not going to do anything to you, so you shouldn't worry.
誠に誠ですか？
Just shut up. Even the heaven and earth gets split apart and lava gushes out, it is something not meant to be.
そうな、それはあまりにもエモ七が不憫ではないですか？
No. Which one works for you then? Shut it already.
すぐはさん。
When I forcefully pulled the Mushi's arms, I pulled her into my bedding. The two of us are near my gaze. Okay, so she wasn't in the bedding yet. Why the hell would you pull her then? With this distance, I could hear Emoshichi's small breathing. Does this make you feel relieved? Good night. Oh my god, I don't like giggling like that. In the darkness, Emoshichi seems shy. Her happy voice is the only thing that resounds. I know I might sound like... god damn it. I might sound like I'm hating on her. And I do, but... Well, I don't really hate her, but I don't see her as a... You know... A relationship... potential person. Not really. I hated someone way more in the other game. So really, what's happening now is not anything bad, I guess. Her happy voice is the only thing that resounds, okay.
すぐはさん。こうしてすぐはさんと同じヤグの中で寝るのは久しぶりですよね。
What are you talking about? It never happened before in the previous like 9 years. Because we are stuck in the loop. And you might be talking about the other guy. Well, other Suguha. Is that so?
忘れたのですか？昔すぐはさんは毎夜エモ七のために子守歌を歌ってくれたのですよ。
Okay, here comes the question. How much older are you than her, actually? Then. I feel like there is a huge gap. Well, he's... wait a second. He's... When he returned... Yeah, he was in his last year of high school, right? Or am I wrong? I think it was last year. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let's say he's like 18, okay? So... Okay, she's definitely much younger and... Dude, that's sick, Suguha. If you do anything, you really are a sick person. Lullaby.
夜中にエモ七が一人で獅子に行けない時も山で一緒についてきてくれました。
What?
でも男女7歳にして同金せずという父上の教えからいつの間にか別々に寝るようになりましたけど。
Are you kidding me? You are the same age? What? Seriously? Really? What? Okay, I wouldn't believe that even if someone really said that at all. And I still can't believe it. I see, I used to be that kind.
ご自分のこと
Of
なのに
protecting closer.
変なすぐはさん。
Hey, Mushi's old memory. That memory is something that I unfortunately didn't share.
でも
Yes?
今のすぐはさんも とても優しいですよ。
I see. I guess she got relieved after coming so close to me. After a few minutes, I could hear Moshichi's sleeping voice. She has a peaceful sleeping face. What kind of text is that? And I also started to get tired. And Moshichi's body, because it's like a substitute for a hot water bottle, I got struck by a sudden drowsiness. But until the nun comes back. If I don't stay awake until...
ちょっと
Well, that was a
二
bad
人と
idea.
も何をやってるの？あらら、もしかしてお楽しみの最中だった？
No. Woo!
何ですか？ M 七は大嵐などしてませんよ。
Well, of course she wouldn't understand that.
二人とも何を寝ぼけているんだか。
師匠。
ただいま。
お帰りなさいませ。
When I opened my eyes, the room that got lit up is already having an Simon standing there. Ah, crap. It is that when we waited for her to come home, we fell asleep completely. Really?
おちびちゃん、お楽しみの最中で悪いけれど、お酒を用意してくれる？
Of course she didn't.
ただいま。
Okay. I want to listen, and maybe if I will speak
お
about
役目
the
後の一杯は美味
candles.
しいわね。
As someone that just got home is gulping down alcohol. Even for 30 minutes hasn't passed yet, she has already drunk more than 2 liters. And on the other hand, me and Moshichi was puzzled by what we should do for a someone that just had finished her special business. Although Moshichi is worried, it clearly looks that she is hesitating to asking her about it. Myself, who couldn't bear the heavy silence anymore, prepared myself and I opened my way to say, "Hey! As I thought you killed those people, right?"
私のお役目は首切りなんだから当たり前でしょ。
As someone answered my question nonchalantly. That is like a light conversation that you have with your neighbor about taking a walk. Who the hell has conversation with neighbors about taking a walk? Definitely not me. Well, I don't really have conversations with my neighbors, but you know, that's completely other thing. You know, he's like, morning, nice weather we have today, yeah, well, goodbye, and that's all. Let's go.
二人とも私がどうやって罪人の首を落としてきたのか聞きたいんでしょう。顔に書いてあるわよ。
Well, you say it like, do you want to hear it or not? I think when we would like to hear it. But it's not really much to ask about anyway.
そう、特別に話してあげる。
M 七は結構です。
Yes, you do.
何を言ってるのよ。せっかく話すのだから、おちびちゃんが聞かなきゃ意味ないじゃない。
Then, not then. Emoji, if you can't stand to listen to it, just cover your ears. Okay. Tie. Someone should tie her hands so she can't cover the ears. I think it's important for her to hear that.
そうそう。聞きたくなかったら耳を塞ぎなさい。それで、何から話したらいいかしら？
From the very beginning, please. First of all, I want to ask about the candles. Before we left the house, it decided the number of victims by lighting candles?
そうよ。一人の時は1本、二人の時は2本。年末なんてろうそくが10本以上並ぶ時もあるわ。 奉行所が年内にまとめて片付けたいからってね。
一日でそんなに切るのですか？
お役目だからね。今日は数が多いから明日にしてとは言えないわ。
Perhaps the heavy burden of your heart, cold, ending people has disappeared. This night, Asumu was talkative, and me and Monshichi expressed our opinion about the disastrous reality named decapitation.
形状に連れてこられた罪人は、ペラと呼ばれる藩士で目隠しをされた後、土の段に座らせられる。これが土壇場ね。
Yes.
土壇場の前には穴が開いていて、その穴を血だまりと呼ぶの。血だまりは言葉の通り、首を跳ねた後に血を流し込む場所。
Well, I don't remember there being 6 holes, but I remember there being 1 hole for sure. Shed blood.
そこは、役人と私とのあうんの呼吸。
Okay, I think we are, I believe I'm thinking about something different than she is talking about.
首を跳ねるのと同時
Never
に
mind.
罪人の体を押さえていた役人が手際よく罪人の足を引き上げるの。そうすることで体内の血を血だまりに流し込めるでしょ。
What the hell is she talking about right now? I don't know about that. Per body, how much blood does it pour into the pool?
そうね。その人間の体重にもよるけれど。足を引き上げた後、死体を押しもんだりして、全部の血を流し込むから、およそ1升と5合くらいかしら。
So 1.96, 98. 1 shoe and 5 go. In liter units, it's approximately 2.7 liters of blood pouring into this pool. Okay, the third platform they built for performing penalties of beheading. Etotanba. I wonder what the feelings of those criminals are that sits down there at that Dotanba. You really wonder that? I don't think you should. And then your role is complete.
違うわ。首を落とした後は頭を剣士役に見せる。女の罪人は右頬を、男の罪人は左頬といった具合にね。
今夜の方々は？
今夜は3人とも男だったわ。だから、すべて左頬を見せた。
それで終わりなのですか？
いいえ、これからが本番よ。
まだ何かするのですか？
おちびちゃん、私の正式なお役目は何だと申した？
Sword tester.
お試し御用です。
だったら、まだその試し切りをしてないじゃない？
でも首を。
Well, you don't need head for that, right? Hey, you're telling us that...
そう。試し切りは首を落とした後の死体を使うの。昨晩は3つの死体があったから、二つ胴と釣り胴で試し切りをしたわ。
二つ胴
Fishing torture.
言葉の通りよ。二つ胴は二つの死体を重ねて地面に置き、真っ二つに切る技。釣り胴は死体を樹木に吊るして、同じく真っ二つに切る技のこと。そこまで終えて、晴れて私はお役目ごめんってわけ。
Okay, can we return to that candle thing again? By hearing Asamon's patient tale, me and Moshichi are lost for words. While listening to Asamon, she cuts off the criminal's head. They confirm the face of the head in an autopsy. There is the executioner's role complete. And then after that, the trying out a new sword, which is the official tester's essential role, happens. And at that moment, the dead bodies that had been beheaded is conducted. Well, I guess that testing is better that way than testing before beheading. That would be terrifying. What kind of sublime ghostly role is this? To behead a person, and also to have the skill to try out a new sword on the bodies. I'm shocked that a person can conduct that role regularly. By looking at the side of me, Moshichi had become pale to the point of pity. Before that kind of Moshiji, I was planning to stop asking any more questions. But with a slight curiosity, I continued with the questioning. So was that role as easy in the beginning as it is now?
まさか。初めて自分の手で罪人の首を落とした時は、胃の中のものをすべてぶちまけたわ。
Is that the reason you actually don't eat anything before going out?
物心つく頃から父に刑場に連れて行かれて斬首の現場を見ていたから、自分でも大丈夫だと思ってたんだけどね。父からは再三教えられた。落とす首は物と思えとね。
落とす首は物。
Have you ever
退
failed?
職の時、私は失敗したことはないわね。
一度の失敗もないのですか？
She just said she never failed.
大したことじゃないわ。私の父はもっとすごいわよ。私なんか父の足元にも及ばない。
Then, as someone she let out the bomb that she had locked away deep in the bottom of her heart.
師匠の父上は師匠よりもすごいのですか？
I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. Please, 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 don't mention Takumi no Kami here, please.
父は娘の私から見ても天才よ。無名の刀で数百の首をはねても、刃こぼれ一つさせない。
Okay, I was afraid about something.
首切りには、腕、刀、覚悟の3つが必要と言われてるけど、父に関して刀は関係ないわね。
Even her father decapitated several hundreds of heads with a sword of one swing. The sword has no marks. Is that even possible? When you cut a person, generally the blade should hit the bone.
やさ男は信じられないって顔をしてるね。
Hit the bone.
でもね、うなじには表情があるのよ。
Yeah, I think also there is
同
something.
じに表情を？
首切りの基本は、頸椎の3番目と4番目に狙いをつける。そうすると、綺麗に首が落ちると言われているわ。でも、父みたいに何千を超える首を切ると、うなじに表情が浮かび上がってくる。そして、その顔のどこを狙えば、刃こぼれせずに首を落とせるかがわかるらしいわ。
師匠のお父上は江戸にいるのですよね。師匠は江戸で、その父上の後を継がないのですか？
Oh? Are we going with that other option after all I think about? That will be actually true to the manga?
おちびちゃんは、可愛い顔して鋭いことを聞くわね。
So it's like that in here as well?
残念なことに、山田家の家訓で、腕と人間性に優れたものでないと、たとえ実子でも跡目を継がせない方針なの。
Okay, so it's not the same after all.
だから、私が山田家の正式な跡目を継ぐことはないわ。この通り、私はかぶいちゃったからね。
Asano spilled the details of her story, and after that the conversation stopped. But she continued to quietly drink. And then, when that amount changed to 2 sho, 3.6 liter, she fell asleep like a log. You haven't asked about the candles dying. God damn it! By looking at such Asaemon. If this woman is also a person, she must have gotten strangely relieved. Because although they are criminals, they are people that lives without resisting that is being murdered by her own hands. Furthermore, when murdering people with the people's ground last moment, she must witness a large quantity of blood. No matter how much you call beheading an occupation, it is something you don't grow accustomed to. Therefore, for Asaemon's sake, maybe it's her heart's pain-relieving drug. That is how I would think about it. Well, that was definitely interesting. Holy shit. I want to hear more of her story. Oh, there she goes again, trying to kill a mosquito. Alright, let's end the episode here. And Well, we'll see where exactly this will go. For now, hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we can see each other in the next one. Bye bye!